the Chinese benefited from the one comparative advantage that they have, that is cheap labor.
Cheap.
Yeah, cheap labor. Now, this is important for American listeners that textile, jeans, for instance, is an American invention.
Yes.
States like North Carolina benefited from textile. That's what the industry was, and there were many people that were employed in South Carolina. But it wasn't that the textile industry went to Southeast Asia, which is China in particular, because of cheap labor and the ability to transport that back to the United States. A lot of people in the United States actually lost their jobs, and they were not readily employable without upgrading their skills. So for many in the United States, globalization has had a very negative effect.
Definitely.
It's a matter of anxiety. It's a matter of planning.
Yes.
That is to say, the kind of jobs that the Chinese took away, it actually started in Mexico, the maquiladora. What they lost is not going to come back to the United States. It will never come back because even in China, and this is important because of the Africa connection,
Right.
textile, which the Chinese started to take away from the eastern part of United States, they're now going to Africa.
Okay.
The lower end of manufacturing, like textile, are going to Africa because the wage in China itself is rising to the extent that they have moved up the chain.
Big insight.
Yeah, they're manufacturing other things rather than textile. Everything, I think you can just look at what you're carrying.
Yes.
Your gadgets. It's China. China is manufacturing higher end products. They're moving up the chain to aerospace, as I said earlier, aerospace. So the Chinese economy is growing, wages are growing, the comparative advantage that they had with labor is diminishing. So it's going somewhere else. In the United States, what needs to be done is the comparative advantage that the United States has. That's in the knowledge economy. Skills in designing, in software engineering, in all what is known as the knowledge or information-based economy.
Right.
But to prepare for that, what you need to do is upgrade the skills of your people through education and training. If you do more of that in terms of innovation, the United States has a huge comparative advantage.